Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another review by Project and Psycho again with you today. And in this one, we're going to be doing the second episode of The Walking Dead, A New Frontier. So, as we know, the first episode of The Walking Dead, The New Frontier, A New Frontier, ended with one of the most shocking deaths, actually, which the Walking Dead series are pretty much known for. The part that I'm talking about is Javier's niece, Mariana, being shot in the head. And the shocking part was because the game actually was going to it was kind of teasing to, or going to, a happy ending in a bad situation, but
you see the kid come through here.
But the plot twist came when Mariana was actually shot in the head after the moment of joy that we were experiencing in the end of the first episode. As you know, as I said before, The Walking Dead is kind of known for these parts. Also, as well, Telltale and the series as well, they are known for these kinds of scenes. People will die when you least expect them to. It was so in the first season of The Walking Dead, and it is so now again. As we know, The Walking Dead again is a classical Telltale style game, which is pretty much focused on the story, which I will not try to reveal too much for you in the second part, but we'll go into some of the details later on. So, as I was saying, it is a classic Telltale style game with the focus on the story part of the game, which is pretty much a different look to a lot of games, actually, because this one is pretty much, these are pretty much like movies where your decisions shape the game, and how everything will end. Even picking up some random items during some cutscenes and everything will give you a different continuation and a different reaction later on through the story. But as far as The Walking Dead goes, there isn't much that they can do with the story, just because of the whole apocalypse thing and everything. We've pretty much seen a lot of things that can happen throughout the series and throughout the game series as well. So the second part and the second season as well pretty much continues the same. There is a lot of expected stuff, but the developers and the writers of the game made it so that the game is still interesting. They put enough surprising parts in the game to make it really interesting to get you into the game and play it. Some of the scenes that should be shocking aren't as shocking anymore as they were when you first saw them, pretty much, because it can get a bit repetitive. But the plot lines and everything go together amazingly. Since in the first season, Lee was kind of a father figure, pretty much, and here we've got Javier, who is a badass, actually. He's gonna pretty much do everything he can to protect his family, get through the apocalypse and everything, while still being a zombie-kicking machine, pretty much. He's got some epic moves and everything that shine throughout the game. That is why the action sequences throughout the game are pretty amazing when you see them, although you pretty much know the kind of things that are about to happen. Pretty much the most memorable thing in this game for me, in this part actually, was Javier mowing down zombies with a pistol, just mashing the button and just going through them. That was amazing. That is one of the better, how should we call it, sequences and everything throughout the game. And the second part also gives us a bit of a look into Clementine's background and what happened through what happened during the first and the second season. When you kind of get flashback sequences to give you a bit of a story to what happened in the meantime. The ending of the game, the ending of the second part, well, episode 2, isn't so shocking. So, you'll see what I mean when we get through it, or I'll tell you in the review in the beginning of the third review, just because I don't want to spoil it to you if you haven't played through the game, because getting to know the ending is pretty much getting to know the base of the story. So, as I was saying, the episode 2 has a bit